we are about to bring out our 4 competitors here. So let's give major standing round of applause for each one. The very first one is your number 1 seed. He is your Game Crasher extraordinaire, and he's looking to make sure the Yoshis are flying all day long. This is the Blue Scuti! And his opponent is a player that has perhaps defied the odds, has taken out the world champion, and maybe looking to dash the hopes of all you fans here. This is Tristop! And for our next match, first introduction here is a player that has brought the brown jacket, looking for the inspiration from high above to come and complete a destiny that they are looking to fulfill. This is a player with 3 letters, DMJ! And his opponent, last but certainly not least, is a player that is looking to be unleashed and getting ready to celebrate like no other. This is Alex T!
We got the thumbs up, so...
Do we have the thumbs up? All right.
All right, we're about to start top 8.
Shall we count down from 10?
Let's do
From the
this.
10. All
Yeah.
right, this is going to be the top 8. One of these players is going to become the champion for this year. Are you guys ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris!
Stop.
And of course, we can see starting off here, it's going to be Tristop going up against Scuti on the top, DMJ versus Alex T on the bottom. Those are 2 separate matches, and we're going to be watching them going on simultaneously here.
Yeah, rollers all around and all using gloves.
Yep. All at this point in time, who was the last? It was Darren who was our last hyper tapper,
Yeah,
right?
there was a hyper tapper
Dylan.
the last round. Went out to, who was it?
I'm pretty sure it was Dingler.
Oh, yeah, it was
Dingler
Dingler. It was
eliminated.
Dingler. Yes, yeah, absolutely. And so, yeah, I
Dylan,
mean,
yeah.
we're definitely reaching that point right now. I mean, it was kind of in the cards last year, you know, but now really it is just all about rolling.
Yeah, I wasn't honored to see Dylan's performance as a tapper myself, but big props to Dylan for getting that far as a tapper and carrying the torch for the other play styles.
And of course, you know, I was talking about the Portland Retro Gaming Expo just a little bit earlier. We're still going to have a tournament there.
That's
That
right.
is going to be the Jonas Cup there for the Daz players. And I hear the favorite of that tournament might be some guy named Sharky, I think, right?
Yeah, sharks in the water.
Who knows? I do know it's going to be an amazing tournament. But right now, we got some starts up top, 139 to 140, and 120 for DMJ and 119 for Alex T. So no player has run into too many issues just yet.
Yeah, everybody with at least a 70% Tetris rate or higher.
Boards
Tetris
are all
rate is
clean. Looks like a drought on the bottom, but Alex T and DMJ cashing in that Tetris. Neck and neck early on the bottom.
You have all the players with that level 18 start. So
Yeah,
right
neck and
now
neck
it's
all
just
around.
about trying to be as efficient as possible and build up a nice lead ahead of the opponent
Yeah,
if
the
you
call
can.
before the storm.
Definitely, because we have seen in some of our games where leads have become insurmountable if you're able to build them up going into 29. One of them was Dan V versus Sodium, where Dan V was able to take game 3 by having a 250,000 point lead by the time they hit 38. And at that point, it's just impossible to make a comeback.
Right. I mean, now, obviously, because we have the ultra super duper kill screen. Yeah, I mean, again, you know, we still call level 29 the kill screen, even though it's technically not a kill screen anymore.
Right. I mean, that's just a testament to the will of the players to turn a kill screen into just another speed transition.
Yeah, we have a situation right now
Nice
where
touch
Alex
of
T
DMJ.
looks like he's in a little bit of trouble here. Got to
DMJ
find a way to
too.
burn. Yeah, but DMJ's board is definitely a lot more manageable right now. Alex T could actually fall victim to some really terrible RNG.
Okay.
He's doing a lot of smart tucks, trying to mitigate as much as possible, and he might be able to get this accessed very shortly.
There we go. Now he needs a long bar
Long
to
bar
drop in
dependent.
on the right. But yeah, smart stuff right there.
Nice.
Not going to risk it.
Great adjustments. Oh, those pieces are
He's
going to be
almost out.
perfect.
Nice.
One more line, or now two. Oh, whoa, what a flat long bar burn right there.
Love it.
Well, it's
Alright.
open.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
open. So now where's that eyepiece? Where's that eyepiece? Oh, okay. Another great burn. So now, for sure, he's all right. So
Yeah, with
not
both
going to be a
players-
problem here. But the problem is, one, this drought is happening. I mean, you can see 22-piece
Yeah.
drought. But also his Tetris rate is going to be, you can see all the way down to 47%.
But
as
even
a
after
result.
both players at that dig, we are neck and neck on all four screens, actually. Tristop and Scuti really close the score.
And now DMJ is the one that's running into that drought, but that drought's over. But with the way that Alex T had to dig through, it was a good opportunity for DMJ to take a lead, but DMJ's been doing a lot of digging himself, so they're actually even in the Tetris rates right now.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that kind of is unfortunate in DMJ's circumstances is when Alex T was up there, he was burning all those lines. That was also a drought. That means DMJ was unable to really build up or build up an advantage.
Yeah.
But up top, 427 for Tristop, 451 for Scuti, and down at the bottom, 356 for DMJ, 386. So really close here to open up game number one as we close it in on our level 19 transition.
Yeah, all players are really bringing it, playing as clean as possible.
And of course, Blue Scuti is the new rock star currently of the Classic Tetris World. First player to, quote, beat Tetris, crash the game.
Yeah, the Game
and
Crasher.
That news went viral. Like, it
Around
was
the
everywhere.
world,
Yeah,
yes.
people were talking about it everywhere.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even I had a person from high school that saw it because I interviewed Blue Scuti in the video uploaded to the channel. And a person from high school reached out to me and is like, hey, do you know this Blue Scuti kid? it was just wild because, I graduated like almost 6 years ago.
Right. And now you can just show him the video and be like, yes, I know Blue Scuti. I interviewed him.
But, ooh, Tristop actually rocking with a left well here. And a drought is forming too.
Yeah, but again, even though, for a lot of players who haven't played NES Tetris in a while, level 18 can look kind of slow, especially because we see all the crazy speeds later on. But level 18 can still be very, very tricky because the pieces lock in the instant they touch down.
Yeah, that big drought ended at 39, and Tristop wasn't able to capitalize with that long bar there. So Scuti a little bit ahead, half a Tetris now, as they approach. They just hit the level 19 speed transition.
Nice Tetris over there for Scuti. Down at the bottom, we are already in level 20. Alex T didn't transition with the best of boards on 19, so still trying to kind of find a way to get back into scoring position. And that hole right there at the bottom at column 10 is going to prevent a Tetris from being scored cleanly.
Yeah, and right now Alex is just trying to dig out of there. Okay, I like the fact they didn't use that eyepiece to burn that line because that would have just set up a terrible board. And there's a triple right there, so that's going to be great for Alex. But again, a second burn sequence that he's had to go through this one game already.
DMJ with the Tetris there. He's going to jump into the lead, 74,000 points, so it's increasing. Can Alex T come back and turn up the aggression and even up the score? Meanwhile, up on top, we are neck and neck. Very close game between Scuti and Tristop.
Yeah.
So is one of the advantages, too, of the 1v1 style of play over here. So even though Alex T might have to get a little aggressive to try to catch up, there is always that hope that the opponent just tops out early by mistake.
Yeah, we can always see, some unexpected misdrops because rolling is a very precise technique. They might make it look easy, but no, it is a very precise technique, and all it takes is for just one missed input to send the board into disarray.
Yeah, one of the things that a lot of people, don't that might not be aware of, but even just when to start rolling, when the next piece comes in is such a skill to learn that perfect timing to be able to move it the first frame it appears and as far to the side as possible.
Traffic on the board for LXT. Needs a long bar to clear that. Only gets a double off of that.
Yeah, but
That's going to allow DMJ to really secure this lead here, now at 114,000 points.
Ooh, Alex T setting up for a dirty left well, goes for a skim, and yet again, we're running into a drought. Gets
Boom,
it over.
Tetris for Alex.
That's always a nice thing is when you're trying to get a little bit of burning these high-level stacks, and you still manage to get a Tetris, a dirty Tetris. Always feels good.
Okay, DMJ starting to get high up on the board. Could really use some better pieces to unlock this.
And oh, that's going to be perfect. Alex T now back into scoring position. DMJ needs a few more pieces. Up top, 847 and 903. Scuti with a 56,000 point lead. About 2 Tetrises at this point. And we're about to head into level 29, gentlemen.
Yeah,
Wow.
Scuti is approaching max out as well. 80,000 points ahead of Tristop.
Yeah, I think Alex might be the first one to reach that. He's already at level 28 here. 4 more lines, and we go into the thrill screen. And here we go.
There it is, 805 into 29. DMJ still going to have the lead, going to have almost about 100,000 point pace lead. And Alex T is setting up.
Yeah,
Needs a bar.
remember,
Where's the long? There it is. Boom.
There it
Tetris
is.
Alex T.
again,
with the
Alex
max out.
has you mentioned crash the game multiple times, so as DMJ, he knows that he's gonna have to do something special to be able to defeat Alex here.
Look at those
with
maneuvers
Tetris.
from DMJ.
And he's up to the challenge. Let's go.
Up top, we have kill screens,
Yeah.
or thrill
All
screens, I
around.
guess you could say.
Yeah.
Scuti with the max out.
Dude, have we ever seen this
100,000
before?
points
4 thrill screens all on one broadcast at the same time like this here at CTWC.
So Scuti now has a 100,000 point lead over Tristop. Tristop's going to have to turn up the aggression to catch up and score. Time is running out. Level 31.
There was a Tetris.
And
for
boom!
Alex
Tetris
T.
for Tristop.
Oh, wow. Nicely done for Alex T.
Getting
Got
the
that
max.
eyepiece over to the side. Everybody's just playing at this speed.
Yeah, down at the bottom. We
Tristop
were separated
lead.
by 40 points there for a
Boom,
second.
Tetris
And
for
there you
Tristop.
go, Tristop with a Tetris. Another one!
Tristop turning up the aggression. That is what he needs to do to catch up to Scuti at this point.
And Scuti's just having to continue burning. Down at the bottom, Alex T has managed to take just under half a Tetris lead. And there's another one for Alex T.
Alex T looking strong,
Oh,
keeping up
Scuti-
the aggression, not letting up one bit. Look at that tuck.
Almost thought Scuti was going to set up a dirty Tetris.
There's the long bar.
Oh, Alex T. Yeah,
Alex
he's in a
needs a long bar
situation.
now.
He's in a long bar. There it is.
That
That's
middle
going to
might
help.
be a problem. Okay, he might be able to drill back down. There's a fit set up there. But
Top, Tristop is set up for a Tetris. And there it is, Tristop takes the lead.
Tristop in the lead now. Wow. Scuti is going to have to neck and neck up top.
And remember, of course, a couple of years ago we saw it so that, they played basically forever.
Oh, the hang over there for Alex.
But now level 39
Alex,
is
long bar.
looming.
Oh no.
Alex is going to top
Alex
out.
tops out. We have a chase down for DMJ. 67,000 points to go.
That's a Tetris in change, and he has about a level and a half to do so. Tristop needs the one bar, and he hangs.
Tristop.
Oh, but
Tops
now
out.
we got 2
Scuti with the
chase downs.
down.
Two.
35,000 to go for Scuti.
And again, 39 is basically the limit at this point. That's the new kill screen. So both of these players need to complete the chase down before they get to level 39.
It's not going to be
DMJ,
free.
he needs this long bar. Oh no, this drops. Oh no, don't do it. He's
DMJ
getting to
has-
a couple more lines. Oh no, he's running out.
Oh,
DMJ
my
drops
goodness.
out. Alex D clutches out. Meanwhile,
Wow.
What a finish.
Scuti,
Scuti,
1,600
1,000 points to go.
40
To the line.
points.
and
There it
is.
is.
Completing the chase down. Scuti takes the first round. Alex T takes the first round.
Wow.
36, 38, 38, 37. Those are the 4 levels that we got to in our first game here at Top 8.
First
Players.
game, the lowest level was 36.
Players pushing each other to the maximum limit here.
We get them counted down.
Yeah, starting
right.
from 3 or
Yeah,
from 10?
yeah, we can
Okay,
go for
all
3.
right.
Here we go. In
3, 2, 1. Tetris!
Stress.
You can see right now Alex T and Scuti with nearly identical boards. Okay, it's starting to diverge just a little bit here. It's always fascinating to see how the different players handle the same pieces. As a reminder, both players are getting the same pieces.
Yeah, so if one player gets a drought, so does the other. You will suffer together.
And we saw a lot of that be very impactful down at the bottom because compared to the scores that we saw at the top, the transitions for both 19 and 29 at the bottom were a lot lower, but we also saw Alex T and DMJ have to experience a lot of droughts.
Right. And given how close the games were last round, let's see if the players adjust their strategy. Maybe they might go more aggro early on in 18, or they might turn up the heat later on to get more points.
There it is. Couple of Tetrises. Tristop going to be taking a one Tetris lead up top. Was able to find utilization of a long bar as opposed to Scuti.
But again, this is an interesting thing because, you know, Scuti obviously having crashed the game, Alex having done that several times now. You know, it's just, you know, they can last so long. So yeah, I feel like that does put pressure on their opponents to try to be extra aggressive early on, to try to build up a lead. Of course, these players, DMJ and Tristop, as we saw, can obviously play during the thrill screen just fine as well.
Yeah, you know, when we start talking about 29, like we do remember Sodium earlier in this bracket said like his strategy up against Dan V was to force him to make a mistake and then to try and capitalize. Off of this, the way how aggressive, especially Alex T and Scuti are on that 29 speed, you can't necessarily wait for that because you don't. Last thing you want is for a lead to snowball and you're having to play perfect at level 36, level 37.
Ooh, just in time. DMG took a little risk right there to do some cleaning and burning and just uncovered that well again on the right for the eyepiece.
Tristop and Scuti just neck and neck with each other, bang down the Tetrises. 80% Tetris rate, 77% Tetris rate. You're going to see some monster scores come out.
Man, the lowest Tetris rate on the screen right now is 73%, which now to 75%.
Yeah, really strong games from all players on the field now.
Yeah, down at the bottom, we're separated by a single.
Oh, dang, 760. There you go.
That means that they are really putting in an effort in to be efficient. They don't want to leave anything to chance here, not after that last round.
You can see on the Alex T screen over there an example of what rolling is all about right there. Tapping the back of the controller into the D-pad.
327 up top for Tristop, 287 for Scuti, down at the bottom, 326 for DMJ, and 327 for Alex T.
DMJ's Tetris rate increasing now at 86%. But a drought.
Alex, yep, definitely got to burn down a little bit. Tried to get that right well open up again. Not going to be in time for that eyepiece. But he's got it open up here again. So there it is right there. And boom, Tetris for Alex T.
74 lines, halfway to transition.
Yeah, these scores are kind of monstrous.
Yeah, their Tetris rates, they're really pulling out all the stops, trying to play as perfect as possible.
With this, we're looking at potential 650s down at the bottom. Well, 650 is definitely possible for DMJ. Alex T looking at around a 630, which is definitely scores that you want to put up in competitive.
Right.
And we didn't see DMJ in any of these high, the world record high score runs. Alex T being really the trailblazer in that realm, and we've got DMJ up now, going toe to toe with Alex T in score.
Of course, in the qualifying rounds, all we do is talk about the max outs, but as you can see, obviously here in the 1v1 stages, that max outs are not the thing that'll determine whether you win or not anymore. Again, when we first had Green Tea and Joseph get to that double max out game, that was such an amazing accomplishment, and now I feel like we might see that almost every single game here.
It's going to be a prerequisite. It's going to be a requirement. Max out, every game you can. Seeing 15, 16 max outs in quals.
That's just a testament to a player's consistency.
Yeah.
Because in order to win a world championship, you have to be consistent. Especially when you start talking about sets, you need to be able to score high enough 3 out of potentially 5 games. And if you have, just those consecutive slip-ups like we have seen with other earlier players in our bracket, it's very easy for things to spiral out of control.
I love seeing the micro adjustments right there from DMJ. A lot of times because you do not have more than one preview, you don't know what the piece coming up next is necessarily, but a lot of the times you can just change where you're dropping the piece really quickly as soon as you see the next piece coming up.
Yeah, the adjustments and the ability to react to the next piece and then change your current piece's position, that's the next level of skill.
Double 600K transitions down at the bottom. If Tristop gets this, almost had a 670, but almost a 100,000 point lead over Scuti. And down at the bottom is as close as it's been for basically the entirety of the game.
Oh, yeah. Tristop's board starting to get messy.
Yeah, we definitely had 3 of the players here transition over 600,000 points. Blue Scuti was the only one that was sub 600,000. But nice dig out right there from Tristop.
Yeah,
no
Tristop
problem.
getting it back under control. Is going to need some tees. Would be really nice.
Yeah, decided to stop chasing it. Smart decision right there.
Both players up top having to try and get the board under control. And down at the bottom, DMJ, nice, nails the T-spin.
Nice.
Tristop ready. And Tetris is up top. 733 to 658. Blue Scuti able to close the gap slightly, and DMJ has been able to build up a gap of his own against Alex T.
Yeah, DMJ, oh wow, Alex T coming back now and score, neck and neck.
Nice. Great talk right there from DMJ. Again, just being able to see how the field is going to look after you put a piece down, having everything ready to go. Such a strong, one of the main strong skills here.
Oh, that is quite the misdrop over there for Tristop. Not going to slide the eyepiece underneath. Looks like he's just going to try and go for a different burn sequence, but this is exactly what Scuti wants, an opportunity to close the gap. He's going to knock down a Tetris and close it right there.
Yeah,
a 50.
this is Scuti chance to catch up. And Tristop is starting to get out of it.
Alex T.
Really loving L there.
Look at that. Look at this for Tristop. And back to a beautiful neutral play field here. Great dig.
But now Scuti is within about a Tetris away from closing the gap.
Long bar dependency has been created for Scuti, though. And not, just really untimely pieces. Maybe if the order was changed up a little bit, might have been more beneficial.
DMJ closing in on the max out here. A couple more Tetrises will do it.
Same as Alex T, a 9,000 point lead separating them down at the bottom.
Alex T.
Boom, Tetris or DMJ.
Dude,
One away from maxing out. Max out for DMJ. And Alex right on the line. Alex T also maxing. We are neck and neck on the bottom.
Up top, Tristop also in that one and change territory for getting a max out, as Blue Scuti now 3 away from a max out. And we're about to head into 29 yet again. Ooh, but hold on a second. Nice, the 5 tap over there for Scuti, trying to get this well open. It's open, and there it is, Tetris for Scuti. A lot of risky placements, but it pays off. Nice double right there as well.
Yeah, on the bottom, we're approaching 230 lines. Players want to get their boards under control for that speed change coming in.
And
Oh my gosh, Alex T.
Yeah, Alex T has taken the lead at this
Both
point.
players going a little aggro
There it
at the
is.
end there.
Here we go.
Here we
Tristop
go.
nailing a Tetris right as soon as transition.
Kill
If he
screen
didn't
speeds
get
all
it.
around.
Yeah, DMJ went for a triple right there. Uh-oh, Tristop here in a little bit of trouble. Should be fine if he can keep this going.
Set up for the Tetris. There it is.
Wow.
Alex taking the lead now, just like that. 69,000 points ahead.
So again, all 4 screens right now going in the super kill screen.
Yeah, Tristop has kept this lead now. Now 152,000 points.
There's a Tetris for Alex T, now to 100,000
Oh,
point lead as
Tristop.
DMJ is
Oh.
in trouble.
Okay,
There's
Tristop.
not-
the hit.
oh no.
I think that might be it.
Yeah. 'Cause
DMJ can't do anything.
He can't burn any lines down to lower that wall over there.
Yeah,
so
so-
yeah, there you go. Alex
Alex
T
T.
taking game number 2.
A 1.364 at level 32, but our attention focuses up top because Tristop has built up a massive lead, 188,000.
Is there
and he's
any
set
way
up
that
for one.
Scuti could catch up? Only going full aggressive. Will that happen?
Oh, both players are set up, but it looks like we're running into a drought. There's a small misdrop over there for Scuti.
Oh, another Tetris for Tristop, and he knows this is what he's got to do is get this lead against Scuti. Again, Scuti.
All right, the well is open. Tristop. Well opens
Wow.
up his
Let's
well.
go.
Both
Another
Tetrises.
Tetris.
239.
Wow,
lead.
look at this lead over
Another
here.
Tetris over
Wow,
there
look
for
at this.
Tristop and one for Scuti. But
I'm
Tristop
not-
has such a big lead, Chris saying.
I have
And you
not
can see
seen
right now-
Scuti behind this far in any match.
And you can see Scuti is playing so aggressive. He's going for the Tetris as he knows he has to. Because again, 39 is where we get into the super duper ultimate kill screen.
Turbo hyper fighting kill screen. Yeah, let's go.
Exactly.
And we've got 3 levels to work with. Time is running out.
Both players had to reset the board. Scuti now long bar dependent over there in column 4. And
Gonna burn.
This is tricky. He needs this long bar. He needs these Tetrises.
There
Okay,
it
that's
is.
going to help. He's got to burn this out. A J piece, perfect.
I piece is going to be great.
And gets it over.
Yeah, Tetris. But he's still 123 points down.
He knocks out another
39
one.
is coming.
Was that the dagger?
Super
from
kill
Tristop?
screen.
Another one.
Next
38,
line.
38.
Tristop got a Tetris. Can he make the last line? Get it!
There it is. To get
Super
the
kill
super duper kill
screen.
screen.
Scuti, it looks like he was trying to get set up.
1.59 is a chase down.
He can't do anything.
There's no
That
way.
is a super kill screen. Double super kill screen.
Wow.
Tristop takes the second round. We are 1-1 up top.
Wow. We had a double super duper kill screen here in the first game, in the first sets at CTWC Top 8. This is what we were expecting to see, and these players are definitely delivering. Oh,
again.
okay. Let's do it. Game 3.
3,
2, 1, Tetris!
Stress. So Alex T looking to close this out. DMJ fighting for his tournament life here. The great performance so far. And Tristop and Scuti with a double kill, super kill screen action,
Scuti set
getting
up a
down to the
Vince.
wire.
Wow, very white board on the bottom right there, getting nothing but O pieces and I
Oh, wait,
pieces.
both players up top set up a Vince.
Nice.
Love to see how they can have fun. This drought isn't quite the most fun.
Finally, there you go. Tetris for Tristop and Tetris for Scuti.
But down at the bottom, DMJ looks like, kind of tough square piece right there. Could have definitely gone for a dirty.
Yeah, allowing Alex T to get a lead early on here.
But Scuti and Tristop both set up for the Tetrises, so their boards have been going just fine. It looks like right now it's just DMJ trying to get through this, and perfect L piece right there to get him down to at least the bottom row, but he's looking for that S piece that he finally got just now.
Scuti, long bar dependent right there. Has to cover up the well, and so then once again we see a situation where Tristop can start to build an early lead. Ooh.
And that what happened last round. Tristop had such a huge lead. Didn't actually have to go super aggro near the end, but with a lead like that, that put pressure on Scuti.
You can see right now on Alex T side over there, 25 line piece drought, and it is definitely affecting what DMJ had set up as well. Nice tuck right there, so DMJ is going to make it out of that drought with a Tetris.
Yeah, good clean spin there by DMJ, allowing for the Tetris right after. That's what you need to do, but Alex T building a lead, bags down another Tetris, 80,000 points ahead.
It's still early on, but you can obviously see right now DMJ with a sub 50% Tetris rate right now, but it is early, so he can get that percentage up much higher very quickly.
Yeah, up top, Scuti is able to kind of flip tables in his favor. Ooh, interesting J spin over there from Tristop.
Yeah.
If he actually gets the long bar here, that will be a perfect woe transfer to the right-hand side. But that's a big if, and unfortunately, nothing is guaranteed in Classic Tetris.
Yeah, and we're going to start the drought there. It was a 13-piece drought, so nothing too extensive right there.
Last second adjustment to accommodate the Z from Tristop. Nicely done. DMJ, long bar dependency, covers it up.
Meanwhile, up on top, Scuti has taken the lead since then, and now Tristop a bit behind, having to do some burns, and Scuti becoming the aggressor in this match.
Small misdrop, it would seem, and he could definitely go for road 2. That's the thing with rolling players' tolerance for aggression, especially on 18, is much higher than it's been in previous years, because they're just push is like, I have to capitalize, because if I burn 4 lines, my opponent, maybe Tristop, is going to be able to come back and, knock down a Tetris.
Right. And you see right there, DMJ making sure he's set up for the Tetris.
Ooh, Vince over there from DMJ.
Go. Nice.
I believe that's 3 Vits in this game alone from all of our players on screen right now.
And as players get better and better, what we're seeing is, more advanced things like VITs, things like adjustments and tucks and things like that. And if you're able to survive higher up on the board, you can take more risks. And that's what we're seeing more ability to survive.
Tristop right now definitely taking a little bit of extra risk over here. He started building up very, very high. He needs to get into that column 6, 7, 8. I'm sorry, 7, 8, and 9, and 10 over there.
Well, it's now finally open for him, though. He's taking skims and just kind of being forced to burn. But there it is, Tetris for Tristop. 335 for Tristop, 415 for Scuti, 356 for DMJ, and 411 for Alex T.
Yeah, again, right now, Alex T and Scuti with the oh no, Alex T with a misdrop over here.
Might not be fatal, but it is going to be interesting to see how he digs this out.
Yeah, and taking his hand off the controller to do a put his hand on his head like, oh no, and play one hand.
Wow.
Look at that.
Wait,
solve.
what? That's an insane solve.
Alex T just vibing from that solve there.
A misdrop like that resolved in 3 burns? That's ridiculous. But it also just goes to show the level of creativity that these players have. Because when you see something like that, it's like, oh, I got to bring the stack all the way down and then rebuild. But no, Alex T is like, oh, I'll just do some burns here, do some burns there, and still maintaining the lead.
And I'll tell you, everybody who has OCD that's watching this, it feels so good when you see that kind of a burn and clean so fast.
We are closing in on the level 19 transition, one Tetris away from Tristop. Now for Scuti as well, and 2 potentially down at the bottom.
Yeah, Scuti with a good transition score coming in.
A 522 for Tristop, a 564 for Scuti.
Yeah, neck and neck up on top, but on the bottom, Alex T developing a lead now. DMJ going to need a better score to try to get on the board and stay in this match.
And they weren't giving him any of those pieces that could fit well on that 9 and 10 column over there. Finally got something.
Tetris with DMJ, Tetrising into transition now. 526K, 82,000 points behind Alex T. Up on top, we are very neck and neck, 100-point difference there.
And little by little right now, DMJ trying to make the comeback here against Alex T. But Alex T maintaining that 75% Tetris rate. And a lot of situations for DMJ is that he's had to use the I bars. He's been kind of like double line bar dependent a couple of times.
And the biggest thing is that DMJ is the one that currently has the most pressure. He's down 0-2. He has to win this to have extra chances to try and advance. And Alex T with a 100,000 point lead, and he's playing clean. I think that's the scariest thing is whenever your opponent is playing clean. We saw a lot of that with a dog versus Jerpy.
Wow, DMJ having a little problem here. It was a little bit of a drought. He had to go for the burn because it's a 17-piece drought at this point. He's going to be able to burn safely through here, but that he had a dirty Tetris set up for so long, and he was really unable to take advantage of that.
But he's back down to the bottom. Up top, still separated by neck and neck territory. There's a Tetris for Scuti and a Tetris for Tristop. 2,000 points, Chris Tang.
It's been neck and neck all the way. Both players really pushing each other after what happened last round. They don't want to leave anything on the table.
And that's kind of scary, a scary prospect, because that means that players are going to be forcing each other to play aggressive on 29. DMJ down by 128,000 points. Clean board, but Alex's board is also clean too.
Yeah, Alex has just been playing perfect Tetris the last few games. All the momentum here. Wanting to close this out early.
Well, Alex is going to have to do a little bit of cleaning here. Okay, there we go. Has the right well open, and boom, Tetris for Alex T, and boom, Tetris for DMJ.
Yeah, Alex T is able to resolve any kind of covering of the well just within a couple of moves. That is a skill.
Yeah, up top, still this close game. Bit more of a difference as the 25-piece draw is going to force Scuti to do some more burning. Beautiful flat T, well is open, has to cover it back up. And now, James Shin, this is the first time we've seen Tristop break away from Scuti.
Right.
Yeah, starting to build that lead.
Scuti has had to spend a lot of time just trying to clean and burn things down. And although right now, Tristop's field, okay.
Level 29 is right around the corner for Tristop. Gets a Tetris. Next one's going to go into level 29 speed.
Yep, 228 right
And he goes
here.
for it. And boom, Tetris for Tristop.
Here we go.
Max out.
Scuti waiting for the long bar. There it is. Boom. Tetris for Scuti maxed out as well. DMJ last
Tristop
one.
firing back.
Oh,
But
And, on the
Tristop
bottom, you got a
sti-
max out for Alex T.
And Tristop is just still firing on all cylinders right now. He is still,
Set
look
up.
at this.
that hang from Scuti. He needs to bring the stack down.
Oh, needs a
Tristop.
Tristop needs a long bar. Okay.
Both players up top in trouble.
Yeah, okay, he got the long bar over there. He's looking. Yeah,
Tristop
what
might
are
dig
the,
back down.
Nice. Crucial 5 taps being hit over here by Scuti.
Left side needs to be taken care of by Tristop. Gets it.
Oh,
Tristop digging back down.
look at
Wow.
this dig! Look at this dig!
Tristop with all his survival skills with
Oh
a
no,
triple.
Scuti, those miss drops might be fatal. Can't get anything over the left.
Scuti.
Tristop takes
Scuti's
game number
getting
3.
tired. Top. Tristop ahead now. Match point up top. Tristop taking that round is now 1 up over Scuti.
But now game number 3 down here at the bottom. DMJ with a 230,000 point deficit, and Alex T is still scoring Tetrises.
Uh-oh, has a little bit of an awkward setup
DMJ
right over there.
has to play
Okay.
perfect.
But he has such a lead right now. Obviously, we've seen how difficult the chase down can be. And remember, they've only got to level 39.
Alex T bringing the board back down. Oh my gosh, he's going to go for the column 9. He's set up, and there it is. Column 9 Tetris for Alex T.
Alex T not letting up one bit, even with his massive lead of 300,000 points.
Yeah, but a Tetris right there for DMJ as well. But
Alex
again,
T.
264,000 points behind.
But hold on, Alex T might be in some danger.
Yeah,
Just
let's
a
hold
piece-
this stack.
Well, look at this. Look at that. That's insane. He doesn't need an L piece, finds the L piece. Oh,
Oh
wow.
my
No way he goes for that dirty
Oh my
Tetris for
God.
Alex T.
What
Massive
roll was
dirty
that?
Tetris from Alex.
Oh, but he hangs on the left.
Okay, okay.
He's trying to
Oh,
get,
that
no,
left
he's
side's
trying to go
dangerous.
flat birds.
Yeah.
He's trying to get a few more lines in.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, no, he can't get it in there. All right.
Situation for
Here's the chase
DMJ.
down.
200,000 points.
215,000 points is what DMJ needs. He has to go for Tetrises now.
Yeah, he's at
Level 37.
Level 37.
All right, he's set up, waiting on the long bar.
There
There's
it is.
one
Boom,
of them.
Tetris for DMJ.
Down to 162,000.
3 Tetrises is all he has left.
But he's got to get that eyepiece all the way over there. He's got one of them.
114.
He has the long bar dependency.
2 long bar dependency, yeah, so he's trying to do a
Oh.
little bit of burning, but he's
Oh, no,
about to
he-
reach level 39.
He's got to try and find a way to set up. No,
Oh,
I don't think he can do
no
anything.
long bar.
Yep.
And
And there's
DMJ's
no
going
long
to top
bar.
out.
So Alex is going to take it and sweeps DMJ. DMJ has been eliminated, but what a performance.
Can you imagine getting to level like 37, 38 3 times and you lost 0-3? That is an amazing performance by DMJ, who was able to defeat Huff earlier in the tournament. What a tournament for DMJ. Everybody, round of applause for DMJ.
I mean, it is so tough because the chase down was possible, but like we said, when it's that big and it forces, and you're being forced to go perfect, as soon as he set up that long bar dependency, he was already relying on RNG to give him 2. And on 29 speed, when you have to build lower, there's not much he could have done.
Right.
Okay, we got the thumbs up. We've got this other match to unfold before us. Tristop versus Scuti. Let's count this down. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Stop.
This is game 4. Scuti needs to win this to force a decider. Tristop needs to win this to advance to the top 4.
Like I said, it's been an amazing run for Tristop here. Maybe, could possibly say the best Tetris he's maybe ever played at this point. And of course, Scuti's cheering squad over here. So much of his family and friends here to cheer him on.
Yeah, everything is on the line now for Scuti's tournament run. Tristop performing so well, looking almost unstoppable, having just defeated Fractal before this.
Now, Scuti and Fractal were both players probably considered to be, some of the favorites here to take this. And can you imagine if Tristop can take them both down? But of course, Scuti, world-class player, not out of this even remotely just yet.
And we know that Scuti can really turn it on and play perfect and survive almost situations that you wouldn't think are survivable. And Tristop's definitely going to be pushing Scuti to the limit here.
A little bit of simul Tetrises for them. You can see they're on pace with each other. The same line bars are giving, the same eyepieces are giving them both Tetrises at about the same rates.
Ooh, Scuti not able to utilize that long bar for a Tetris, or that one. Had to use them to get built up to be Tetris ready.
Yeah,
There it is.
but there you
Boom,
go.
Tetris to Scuti.
Yeah, but now needs another J piece, gets it just in time. There we go. And now looking for another line bar. Are we going to head into another drought? Nope, right there. Got it.
Tristop looking for a really high Tetris rate here. Gets another Tetris, 97%.
And look at the score differential up there, 1900. That's it. Neck and neck here.
Scuti having to take a few burns here. Does get the well open. And you can feel the pressure in the room. The tension is on. This is, it is level 18, so it's slower, but it's really just kind of setting the stage for level 19 and especially level 29. Because all parts of the game have played a crucial part in a player's win or loss.
And you can see right now a 94% Tetris rate for Tristop, up to 95% now. He is playing so efficiently here.
It's almost surprising. Tristop has always been a strong player, but going for perfects in match play is not something you see all the time. And that Tetris rate is, if we had a stat for that, the Tetris rate over the course of match play, Tristop's really setting some records here. Trying to get that early lead like that first game.
This is kind of reminiscent of, oh, hold on. Gonna have to take a few burns here and...
Yeah, do a little clean over here. This might be the opportunity now for Scuti to catch up.
Yeah, Tristop was setting up to be efficient there, but it didn't quite work out. But look at that. Building the dirty on top. If you're going to burn it all, why not make it a Tetris?
Yeah, now he just needs that long bar. Where's that long bar? He's still ready for that Tetris.
Drought
they are
forming.
not.
There it is.
Finally.
Boom, dirty Tetris for Tristop.
Yeah, once again, rough timing on the bars, and because of that, he kept on having to put weight on that column 8, and he's trying, transfer out of it cleanly, because that's the best that you can do.
Yeah, it's like you said, the numbers haven't necessarily been as big, but it's just the frequency of these droughts. Because in this game already, we've already hit like 2 or I think 3 of those droughts.
And another one forming.
And yeah, at this point, you can see the kind of pressure that, knowing how good your opponents are, Tristop is not shying away from this row 3 Tetris. He is just maintaining it. Finally going to be able to try to dig in there just a little bit if he can get the right piece. There we go.
Oh, and that J's going to be perfect, followed by an S, and now it's back to right well.
Yeah.
And
back to the neutral board here.
You kind of have to do that because normally when you run into a dig, Chris Tang, you are forced to burn, which allows your opponent to either catch up or build a lead.
Yeah, but if you could just keep it going up on top, that's the power of rolling. You're able to move the piece faster to the left and right. Back when we only had DAS, you didn't want to stack up too high, but these rollers can survive these situations.
But it's another drought. It's another drought again.
26-27, yeah.
What?
It's a nasty one.
30-piece drought.
And Scuti
Having
about to face the brunt of it too. The drought keeps going.
Dude, we're at a 40-piece drought here. This is brutal.
43.
What is
44.
going on?
45. Did the game forget how to put long bars? Okay, there's one, finally. So that's good news for Scuti, too, because he knows that a long bar is coming up for him as well. But he's not going to really have a great place to use it.
You still have to play the game. You still have to stay alive. And
there we go. Oh, didn't quite get
and there it is. Boom, Tetris Scuti.
Nice.
Great drought management for the both of them.
What was that, a 44-piece drought, I think it was. And right into the transition now. Scuti wants to try to get a little bit of a cleaner board for that transition.
And despite all this, Tristop almost transitioned with a 600,000.
Look at this lead, though, 115,000 points. He's getting that lead like he did in the early games.
But Tristop now having to do some burning. Is he going to go aggressive? We've seen him go for it, but no, he's going to take the burns, and those burns might be a way to allow Scuti to close the gap.
The problem is Scuti is doing some burning himself right now. So he hasn't been able to take advantage of Tristop having to do all those burns. You can see right now.
Tristop able to score first off of that, but Scuti is Tetris ready now.
Scuti, there it is, knocks down a Tetris. Really didn't have a way to burn, so if that long bar didn't come in time, that could have been a deadly situation.
But you can see right now, 74% Tetris rate versus 65% Tetris rate.
Scuti's starting to come back now. 3 Tetrises in a row, deficit now dropped down to 70,000 points.
Both players just
Boom.
really clean boards.
Yeah, both players are keying in here, getting those Tetrises consistently.
Immaculate play so far. Scooty's going to get Tetris ready. And
And another drought here, 23 pieces.
Yeah.
There we go. Again, I think that's like the 5th drought in this actual game so far.
oh, Scooty having to opt for some safer burns. Does keep the well open. Knocks down a Tetris. 725 for Scooty. 801 for Tristop.
Nice solve there for Scuti, keeping the board clean. Bangs down to Tetris.
Yeah, it's crazy because despite seeing how much burning Scuti has had to do, still at a 66% Tetris rate.
Increasing, yeah. Scuti's become more efficient after transition here.
Of course, being above 60 was the old school max out pace.
Yeah, and right now, if you actually look at where their scores are, Tristop having an advantage of only a Tetris and a little bit under another one. So Scooty has been making the comeback. Tetrises are worth 30,000 points and beyond from this point forward.
Yes, Scuti has been closing the gap here and was behind by lines a little bit. So yeah, we are pretty much
that's
neck and
a
neck
beautiful
here.
burn from Scooty.
All right, but still trying to get through this stack over here to get back to a neutral board. Keeps having to cover up that well.
Oh, more pressure being put on Scooty.
The RNG is not working out for his board right now.
Just like that, lead has been expanded to over 100,000 points as Tristop maxes.
And Scuti continue working on this burn here. You can see his Tetris rate has dropped all the way down to 63%,
Boom, Tetris
whereas
for Scuti.
Tristop has brought his all the way up to 73% now.
We are one level away from Tristop, away from 29. And the pressure building, it's going to be tough because Scooty can't play this conservative.
It's going to be a clean transition, hopefully, for Tristop over here, as long as I don't commentate his cursive. And there we go. The transition has occurred. Here we go. It is
Scuti
now.
needs that long bar. Hasn't been able to.
That is some
gets it.
crazy 5 taps over there.
Okay, Tetris for Scuti.
Tetris for Tristop. And
Scooty
Tetris for
max.
Scooty
Boom,
in the
Tetris
29.
Yep, there we go. The transition
go.
there and a max out.
Scooty set up. Holding up with the long bar. Well is open. Waiting patiently. Covers it up at the wrong time, but reopens up the well.
Needs that long bar.
Can't find it in time.
Yeah, he's just going to have to end up burning here instead of getting a Tetris.
Small misstep right there. Hits the 5 tap.
Survival
Tristop.
priority for Scuti now.
Yeah, meanwhile,
Wanting to stay alive to score.
Tristop's screen looking clean.
He's
right
setting
now.
up for another one. And there it is,
Wow.
Scooty. Now on the board. Nice tuck right there. And another one for Tristop. The lead has ballooned to almost 300,000 points. And Tristop is going pedal to the metal. There's another one for Tristop.
Tristop is just all aggro, even with this lead.
But now Scooty's starting to fire back. There's one for Scooty. And he set up, and there's another one for Scooty.
Scuti needs Tristop to top out now. If Tristop keeps getting more points, this is going to become insurmountable.
Oh, Tristop
In fact,
not letting up.
I wonder, can Scuti even score enough points even if Tristop tops out right now?
Yeah, we still have plenty of time. Scooty is behind by a level, and as these Tetrises start to become worth more, it is possible. But right now, he does need Tristop to slow down. Scooty hits the 5 tap, very crucial right there.
Scuti almost with the board under control.
Perfect clear.
Perfect clear for Scuti.
Level 35, 3 levels remain. Tristop well was covered, can't find the eyepiece, and now the board is getting dangerous. Another Tetris for Scooty. Tristop still experiencing danger. Scooty is set up for another Tetris, but now Scooty has the long bar dependency.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful triple.
Oh,
Well is
that was so
open.
nice.
Another
Oh,
Tetris for Scooty.
He's only down by
Tristop-
100,000 points.
Tristop's
Scuti
still in
is closing
trouble.
in.
He needs to get this well open. Scooty long bar dependent. Covers it up temporarily. And now that left side is dangerous. Tristop potentially on the verge of topping out. Tristop tops out at 1.5.
Chase down for Scuti.
Okay.
90,000 to go.
Two
Here we go.
Tetrises and
Another
change.
chase down.
Hold on,
no.
hold on.
A missed drop right there by Scooty. This is it right here. He's has
Just one level
to
left.
succeed with this chase down or his CTWC is over.
He needs 2 Tetrises and change. Or
Tournament
2
life
Tetrises
on the
actually will
line.
be good enough. A Tetris and change.
Oh,
Center Wells for him.
He's going
he's
for
going
it.
for it.
There's
There's
one.
one.
He needs one
One
more.
more
He
Tetris.
needs one more.
Tetris. I don't know if he's going to be able to get it. The board is in a very, very awkward state right
Only
here.
2 lines to go.
He might have to
Needs
go
to
for
survive.
singles. He can't do it.
And
it's not
by
going to happen.
60,000 points, Tristop eliminates Blue Scuti.
And this is what we have been talking about all weekend long. The upsets all over the place. Tristop now taking out Fractal and now taking out Blue Scuti from the tournament.
Tristop has become the legend killer here in the top 8. And Blue Scuti, the Game Crasher, the one to put Classic Tetris on the news around the world, has been eliminated. But what a performance from Blue Scuti.
That game 4 was one of the toughest game 4s ever because there was so many droughts. And then there was a moment on 29, Tetris, Tetris, Tetris. And then when the crucial moment came, Scuti could not find the pieces he was looking for.
Thank you, James, Chris, and Sharky. Fantastic call over there on those matches, man. I am here with DMJ, certainly a fan of the Nubbins goodie. You know, you were terrific today as well. Big win over Hub in the round of 16, and then you got to play Alex T. Honestly, one of the best players in the world. What was your strategy going in to take him on?
I tried to just ignore him and kind of play my own game, and I got close. I know game 1 I only needed a couple thousand more points, but I didn't really know that. So I was trying to set up for a Tetris, which is kind of like my end game strategy. But I mean, I can't be upset because it's Alex T, like world record holder. I'm happy with my losing scores, 2 1.1s and a 1.3. Like, wish I could have taken a game, but like, I'm happy.
Now, we've known you as a community member for quite some time. I know you got really into the YouTube version of Classic Tetris and started making your way into the Discord. What is it that has really kept you playing this game for so long?
Oh, well, I mean, I love the game, just like in general. There's so much you can do with it. But also the community. Like, people keep coming back. You know, you have people that have been here every single year. Alex Kerr, Ben Mullen, Vince, like those guys have been around forever. It's because the community is just awesome.
Yeah.
Make it to the top 8, perhaps having bigger aspirations, but some people were probably saying they love the shirt. They love what it stands for. You had the jacket on. Do you think your inspiration was watching down today and is satisfied with how you did?
I think so.
Yeah.
This is DMJ, ladies and gentlemen, top 8 finalists for CTWC. Congratulations. Yes, I'm with Blue Scuti, the first ever Game Crasher. You're here. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. This doesn't happen without people like him. Scuti, tremendous tournament run, #1 seed overall, obviously the favorite going in. A lot of pressure, right, for a young man like yourself. How have you been handling it all weekend long?
I don't know. Just try and play my best. That's all I did. And try not let the nerves get to me. And yeah.
Let's talk about this last game with Tristop. I mean, Tristop has been someone that has been on the rise. Another fellow Game Crasher not too long ago. Has it been a little surprising at his success rate? Like, he's defeated the world champion. He's defeated the #1 seed. Were you kind of honestly surprised at how well it's gone for him?
Yeah, I think Tristop like disappeared on the scene for a while and came back, and then just started getting really good really quick. So.
Now let's talk about that last game there. You had everybody on the edge of their seat. It looked like you were going to be able to do the chase down. A little bit of a tough seed, not going to lie. I think a lot of people here, you know, we don't blame RNG all the time, but I think we can blame it on this one. How close were you thinking that you were going to pull it off?
I thought it was, but I screen looked, and then I misdropped a T, and I couldn't get the 2 Tetrises after that to catch up.
What are your thoughts now moving into the Final 4 with the rest of the players going to start coming up? We're going to get our Final 4 of the 8. Who do you think can pull it off? Is Tristop now high on your list to make it to the final?
I feel like it's going to be really good between Alex and Tristop, because I've looked over and Alex is consistently deep into kill screen, same as Tristop and getting a bunch of Tetrises, so it's going to be a close match.
I think it definitely will be. Scuti, one last thing. All your adoring fans are here. Your family has come out. They've been so supportive of everything you've done. Would you like to say any final words to them?
Thank you guys for coming out.
And make sure to take it out for ice cream at some point, right? Let's take them out for ice cream. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Blue Scuti. Scuti, 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 Scuti,
Scuti, Scuti.
Hello everyone, I'm your underwater host Sharky, and I hope you all enjoyed the match. Tristop is on an absolute tear. First, he knocked out the defending world champ Fractal, and now he's knocked out the first Game Crasher Blue Scuti. Two big upsets, and now he has to play Alex T, who was able to win over DMJ. But that's for top 4. Let's talk about the other half of top 8, Sidnev versus Dingler, and Miles versus Dog. The first match we'll be diving into is Sidnev versus Dingler. Now, these two actually do have a little bit of history. They played 5 matches between each other, and 4 out of those 5 matches, Sidnev came out on top. Historically and statistically speaking, Sidnev has the advantage on Dingler. Now, if we look at CTWC stats from last year, Sidnev outclassed Dingler in about every single way. Sidnev has had a higher percentages of reaching 19 and 29, and of course by extension level 39, as well as having higher transition scores on average for both the 19 and 29 portions of the game. But that's talking about CTWC 2023, and that was 8 months ago from the point at which these two players are matching up in this tournament. So let's compare them based on recent stats, courtesy of the Classic Tetris Monthly Master event and GameScout and Marfrum organizing the stats for us. Now, when we actually dive into the recent stats for CTM, it's actually really close on all aspects except one. As far as 19 transition rate, it's 88% and 89% for Sidnev and Dingler respectively. That 1% gap holds true in the 29 transition rates too, with it being 81% and 80%. Median transition scores are pretty close as well, with Sidnev having a 19 and 29 transition medians of 596,000 and 1,103,000 respectively. As for Dingler, it's 588,000 and 1,080,000. But where there is a glaring difference is when it comes to post-29 play. Sidnev has a fair median 29 score of 308,000, while Dingler only has 208,000. Even if we cross-reference some of the stats from my event Gauntlet, Sidnev has better stats on every front. If Dingler is looking to win this match, it's likely that he'll need to outpace Sidnev and play well on the post-29 portion of the game. For Sidnev, it's a chance to once again get closer and closer to the finals, and for Dingler, it's a chance to break top 8 where he was eliminated from last year. The second match is Dog versus Miles. Now, these two players have a wealth of matches between them. They played 15 matches against each other, but the record is a bit one-sided, with Dog winning 13 of those matches and Miles winning only 2. Now, obviously, that doesn't bode specifically well for Miles, but remember, these matches aren't just from this year. This is from their entire career, which spans almost 5 years for the both of them. But how do they stack up stat-wise? Well, when it comes to reaching both the level 19 and level 29 transitions, Dog has done so with 97% and 93%, respectively speaking. Miles has done it, however, with 98% and 90% of the time. So these players are players that you would expect to make deep runs in these games. When it comes to transition score on level 19 and 29, Dog does so with 581,000 in the 19 and 1,098,000 in the 29. Miles in this stat line is also pretty close, with 19 and 29 transitions of 578,000 and 1,052,000 respectively. But what separates these players, and will be a key thing to focus on, is the 29 play. Dog has a fair median score of 29 of 229,000, while Miles has 121,000 for his 29 FMS. Dog will have an advantage on 29 based on the stat line. However, Tetris isn't decided by stats, elos, predictions, etc. It's decided by the players and the way they play their game in the moment. And now it's up to Dog to once again make top 4, or for Miles to continue having his best CTWC ever and make top 4 for the first time. But that's going to do it for today's lore drop. Now, I did want to talk about the video a little bit because I did some experimentation at the beginning with the intros, including some bios and some personal information. Not super personal, but you guys get what I mean, you know, that context so you get to know a bit more about the players. But with that being said, if you enjoyed that change and you also enjoyed the lore drop, you know, having more content, more statistics, and diving a little bit more into it, then definitely be sure to let me know in the comments. Anyways, if you enjoyed the match, then don't forget to leave a like. Comment down your favorite moment. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm your underwater host Sharky, and I'll see you tomorrow for the second match of Top 8 here in CTWC 2024.